Do you smell that, guys? It's another Stranded Deep video. My son has requested yet another video where I kill all the bosses and escape. So, just a warning for those of you that do want to play the game but do not want spoilers. Big spoiler alert. I do not show the complete ending, but I do show kind of how to get the ending. So, I hope you enjoy. So, an important thing to talk about when we're going against the bosses is your raft. So here, it can be bigger if you want to, but I like to have a middle section, and then I like to have two pieces sticking out on the front and back like this, so it's harder to tip over. And I just have the rudder and the sail and the anchor. Anchor is very important during a boss battle, but I don't have the motor on here just because sometimes you don't have all those resources to do that. I also made these so that I have everything I need. Important to have breath boost for two of the bosses, and also air tanks along with that. And then I have the flashlight, the flare gun, and the knife for if I'm on an island, need to do some of that. Navigational items, those are really important if you have them. I have some antidotes just in case. I have 4 clay water bottles, which can hold 5 portions of water each. That's a lot of water. And then I have a whole ton of rations, which means that I don't technically need my water, but it's there if I need it. I do have some refined spears, but I'm probably going to use my regular ones. Sometimes you don't have all the resources to make that many refined spears. And then in here, an important thing is a bed to be able to save on an island before you go against a boss. Saving is a very good idea. And bandages, for obvious reasons, while you're going against the bosses. And, of course, these are all filled with spears. Those are very important against the bosses. And right now, I have my hunting pretty high, not as high as it could go, but that means it'll take less hits to kill the bosses. So let's move forward with it. So here I stocked up on everything. It is morning, which is best time to go. And I can see that there is a boss over there. It looks like it might be maybe the eel. But we know where we're going. We can have that stored and we are ready to go. Best time to go against one of these guys is in the morning, starting around 7:30 or 8 in the morning game time. So let's go. Another thing to consider if you don't know where the boss is on the map, you can't see it from an island sometimes. Easy way to do better navigation if you don't do this already is to go to your options, go to third person, and now you can see a little bit better around you. If you use the corners of your screen, it zooms in a little bit more right there in the upper left corner, if you could see that. Otherwise, it looks a lot smaller. So that way you can see a little bit better and look where you're going. So looks like I was wrong. It looks like we have the giant squid. So good thing is, battle does not start until you get into the water for the most part. But like I said, it is morning. This is a good time. There's not a storm. I am full of health. So I get set up in the way I want to be, which is first person. Resume. I put away items that I don't need to be carrying. Like I don't need to be carrying my axe, but I definitely need to drink one of these. And this will help me hold my breath longer. And then I want my air And I want my spears. Carry as many as you possibly can. It's a good idea. You probably have to come up for more. But looks like it's a good time of day. And jump right in. Cool thing with the squid is you jump down here and the squid cannot get you from down here. A little glitch that happens. So you get to just throw spears at it while it can't get you. Otherwise, this is very difficult. If I have to go up for more spears, you will see. But you have to keep a close eye on your oxygen as well. Make sure it doesn't go all the way down. And make sure you're breathing your oxygen from your tanks. And I missed 2 there. That's not good. And the big bummer with the squid is you cannot get these spears back. They fall into the abyss where you cannot reach them. It looks like I need some oxygen. So take a breath and continue. Oh, we don't want to miss because then we have to go up and we're going to get hit by the squid. And we're out of the spears. One thing that sometimes I like to do is I go to a little bit farther up, and when it goes by, try to reach one of the spears. If it comes close enough, because its health is kind of low. And it would be a shame to go up to the surface and get injured. But it looks like he's staying kind of away from me. Yeah. There we go. So grab a few. Go to hit him. Just under his reach. And, oh, gotta breathe. And he just needs one more hit, I'm sure. There he goes. So while this happens, grab as many spears as you can to get him back. Because once he disappears, these are gone. There we go. Got the trophy. And that's how I like to kill the squid. And then just check, make sure. Yep. Don't need any water. And make sure that we go and reload as many spears as we can and probably make more for the next boss. So, on to the next one. So here we're coming up on the eel's location. It's hard because it's just 2 little sticks sticking out of the water. This is not the most ideal time to go and hunt him. It took a little longer to find him. Good thing is that he does not come out until you go to a certain location on underwater to get to him. And the good thing is that you can get a lot of your spears back depending on where he dies. So let's see what we can do. Oh, no, actually it's 9:30 in the morning, still a good time. So we will put this back in first person and get what we need. Another really cool thing about going against this guy is that we get to bring some of these with us underwater. But we want these on hand always. And yep, make sure we're doing good. And we can actually just bring boxes full of spears with us. We're good to go. And I'll just have one in hand because I like to be prepared. Okay, so we go under here. Got to get close enough to this thing, and then it pops out and says hello. Eventually, there he comes. All right, so what I like to do is I like to go over here and come sit under here. Can't get me here. Drop some boxes and pick up those spears. And get nice and comfy. Make sure I'm keeping track of my air. It takes a little bit longer to get this guy because he runs away after you hit him sometimes. So make sure he's closer so you can get a couple in before he goes away. And he could crop up around any corner here, so we just keep an eye out to see where. And keep throwing those spears when he gets into view. And make sure to have some air. And keep tossing those spears. He keeps running away. Oh. And the game told me that there was something in the way there. If we wait till he gets closer, we get in more hits on him. And he's getting close here. So I ran out of spears in my hand, so I just grab a whole bunch more. And we gotta wait for him to come around again. There he is. And I think I don't want to kill him on this side. I would love to kill him on this side, because then I get a bunch of my spears back. So let's see what we can do. Yes. Alright, when he comes back, maybe we can finish him off here. There we go. So, as you see, if you kill him over in this area, you get a lot of spears back. And that's a good thing, because you don't want to have to make a whole bunch more spears. So here we are with waiting to go kill the Megalodon, the giant shark. There is something off in the distance there. That should be the carcass it's feasting on. And that's where we need to go to defeat the shark. It's morning. There is no storm going on. So it's time to go kill the shark. So here we have the giant shark just munching away. As soon as you get close enough, the battle can start. So you want to rush over here and get your weapons on hand. And keep in mind, the shark can jump out of the water and knock you right off your raft. So I like to actually run around, hopefully without falling off of my raft. It is good to be able to see what you're doing. Oh, there we go. So it's good to be here in the morning. It might try to knock over your raft, but it's hard to do if you have it built this way. And you just want to keep throwing spears at it. The more spears you throw at it, the less likely it is to jump right out of the water at you if you keep hitting it with spears. Almost got it. And there we go. That is the Meg. A lot of people will tell you that's the easiest one. So now we have everything we need. So when you are looking to escape, you want to look for an island that doesn't look like it has any trees on it at all and no shipwrecks. So that looks like just a sandbar with some rocks. It takes a little bit, but once you get closer, um, there will be a big ship that spawns for you to see. And on this island, there are a lot of um, items you can get to help you out. There are pieces so that you can make a gyrocopter, or I just call it a helicopter. Um, and there's a couple of large crabs uh, and a few other items that you can collect on this island. So eventually, once the big ship spawns in, you'll know which side to go on, which sometimes takes a while. And I am using my motor just to get here faster. There we go. Okay, so what you want to do is go around here. You want to be able to go in through the access point to be able to get up there. So here we have the access point. Good to come over here and get up to shore. And of course, it's during a storm, if that's okay. You can't leave until the storm is over. So, all right, so here I have my items. You need at least 8 portions of food, 8 portions of water, and 2 gas cans full of gas. So here I have the gas cans, I have the water, so I'm just going to take that whole box, and I have all the food I need and some, and I'm going to take that whole box. So we go to shore. It can be a little tricky to get up onto the ship. Good to have a running start because you have to kind of run up the ramp and jump at the exact moment you're supposed to, like that. And then you have a long ways to go up with no loot on this giant shipwreck except for at the very top where you can get pieces to make the gyrocopter. So here it is, the airplane. Since we have killed all the bosses, we have all the parts to fix the plane. So in whatever order you want to do it, you can take the food and store that in here. And that's why I brought extra with me, just in case. So that's 10 portions of food that we needed right there. And then we need, these hold 5 portions each, so good there. And then take the gas cans, fill her up. And then we have to fix the plane. So you have to go into your crafting, go to the story, the plane parts, and you have to put them where they belong. So the propeller goes right here. And then the engine goes right here. And then we need the rudder part. And it's fixed. Now our plane is fixed. Look at that. Beautiful. Of course, we're in a storm, so I don't think we're able to leave yet. Nope. So, in this case, you just have to wait for the storm to be over. So it looks like the worst of the storm is over, and we can fly on out of here. So you just interact. You say a yes, and start a little bit of a cutscene where it asks you to press a few buttons here and there. So your character gets in, automatically knows how to work an engine, apparently. We have a rubber duck for us. All right, so we hold E to start the engine. Got her working. Good, good. Then we hold E to close the cockpit. Very nice. Then hold E to engage the rail. That'll turn our plane so that we can leave. There's our gas cans floating by us. Hold E to throttle the engine. And then we launch. And off we go. And you get to have a beautiful view of all the islands. It was wonderful. Really was. But if you want to see the rest of the cutscene, I guess you'll have to play it for yourself. So, hope you enjoyed. Bye, guys.